What I'm doing today is blackening oak. This is had a finish on it for all of about 5 minutes now. What I'm doing is I'm taking a bare oak frame, using this vinegar and iron solution, and it's causing a chemical reaction in the wood that blackens it and produces this finish. Actually, it'll produce a darker finish once I give it some time for the reaction to continue, and even give it another rubbing of vinegar and iron again to get to the darkness that I like. It's different than staining. It's different than using chemicals where you're picking a color. This is just letting the natural reaction bring out a nice blackened color, maintaining the wood grain. You can still apply polyurethane finish over top or a clear coat over top. Just something a little bit different, kind of like playing with chemicals when you were a kid. You take a clear chemical, you take a light wood, and it produces something really dark or almost black as a result. To make this, you need to prep it a week or two in advance. Take a mason jar. For one this size, I added a couple pieces of steel wool, like this, 2 of these. Top it up with white vinegar, seal it up, wait for the steel wool to be eaten by the vinegar. It'll dissolve inside of a week or two. Now you've got a vinegar infused with iron, and that's what's going to give you the reaction in the wood. All you do is you take a stain pad, you can take a good shop towel, cloth, anything, and just rub it on. And you'll see very quickly, once it's been rubbed on, how quickly the wood will react. This will not work if you've already got a finish applied to the wood. It needs to be able to get at the wood. So if you're blackening a finished product, you have to strip it down first. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on the other sides while you watch the first one color up. You just wait. This first piece of wood I did, I think it's still darkening up still. It's going to continue darkening and reacting so long as the wood is moist, so long as there's some vinegar, some moist vinegar reacting with the wood. Again, you can do multiple coats. If it's not quite dark enough, or you missed some spots, or it hasn't quite penetrated the grain from the first coat, do another coat. Let it dry out thoroughly before you put your final coat on, your final clear coat. If you're doing that, you don't have to clear coat it, you can leave it bare, but if you do want to, just let it dry out first. Once you've got to the darkness that you like, let it dry out and then put your finish on. Okay, I'm finished blackening the oak at this stage. I rubbed on 2 or 3 coats of the iron vinegar mixture, and this is the end result. Let it dry thoroughly. This isn't really the look that I want in the end, so I'm going to go ahead and apply a rub-on Poli Finish now, and that's gonna improve the look considerably and give me more of what I was going for in the end. And you'll be able to see what that transforms into once we put the finish on. You see more about what this will actually turn into. Here we have the finished product. Blackened oak, blackened red oak with a clear satin finish. Worked out nice in the end. Has a very natural color to it, I find. It's you know, sometimes with the stains you can get unnatural or synthetic looking colors. depending on what you buy, depending on what type of wood you use it on. This has a bit of color variation with the natural oak almost coming through a little bit in a way. So it has a bit of that color change variation to it that I really like for this purpose. Hope you enjoyed this. Give it a try.